A joint Hong Kong-Shenzhen police crackdown on fake concert ticket syndicate. At Ocean Park, 17 people trapped in midair after wild twister ride malfunctions. And Liverpool star Mohamed Salah calls out UEFA over killing a Palestinian footballer in Israeli airstrike. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Hong Kong police working with Shenzhen authorities have cracked down on a cross-border criminal group which allegedly produced and sold counterfeit concert and event tickets. 12 suspects have been arrested and more than 400 counterfeit tickets seized in coordinated raids on both sides of the border. The police cracked down on a suspected fraud and money laundering criminal group, which allegedly recruited mainlanders to open bank accounts in Hong Kong to launder funds. 9 people were arrested. Hong Kong Ocean Park's wild twister ride malfunctioned this evening, trapping 17 users mid-air for some 1.5 hours. The high-speed spinning attraction came to a halt at 6:20 p.m. The park says in 5 minutes. The water main burst in North Point has led to water supply disruption and affected multiple buildings in the district. The water main burst occurred at Ming Yun Western Street on Sunday night. Police says water supply is expected to be restored at 8 a.m. Monday. Director of Health Ronald Lam said on a TVB program that Hong Kong may see more imported cases of chikungunya fever as this year is expected to be a peak for the mosquito-borne disease. Lam also said the disease has a long incubation period, but the city is prepared to handle the situation. Ngai reports. Guangdong recorded another 1,387 local chikungunya cases in the past week. Authorities say the disease is gradually being brought under control. A hiker was attacked by a monkey at Shingmun Reservoir on Sunday afternoon. Heavy rain continues to lash multiple Chinese provinces. In Jinzhai County of Anhui Province, torrential downpours early Sunday triggered flooding in villages. Dramatic footage captured 2 cars being struck by lightning. The observatory forecasts severe tropical storm Podo will strengthen to typhoon level and will center about 800 kilometers from Hong Kong by Wednesday. Podo was about 1,090 kilometers east-southeast of Okinawa as of 4 p.m. It is forecast to move across the western North Pacific. The observatory says Podo will intensify gradually and move westwards in the general direction of the vicinity of Taiwan in the next 2 days. But its subsequent movement and intensity remain uncertain, with a higher chance of moving towards the vicinity of the coast of Fujian and eastern Guangdong. Amid intense pressure over his plan to eventually occupy Gaza, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tonight said the war could end tomorrow if Hamas lays down arms. Hamas had previously said it would drop arms, release all hostages, and leave Gaza if Israel ends the war, and frees thousands of Palestinian prisoners. Netanyahu added that foreign journalists would be allowed into Gaza and also reacted to German Chancellor Friedrich Merz saying his country would halt arms sales to Israel. Mohamed Salah called out UEFA on their tribute to Palestinian football star Suleiman El Obeid, who was killed on Wednesday in Gaza in an Israeli attack. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has been canvassing support from his European allies after it emerged that U.S. President Donald Trump will meet Vladimir Putin in Alaska on Friday. Trump indicated that a peace deal for the Russia-Ukraine war may require Kyiv to give up some of the land captured by Moscow's forces in the early months of the war. Zelensky said he rejects giving Russia any territory, with European countries saying talks must include Kyiv. Nasty Karim with more. And still ahead. Welcome back. Israel saw one of its largest protests since the invasion of Gaza. Tens of thousands rallied against the government after the decision to approve a military takeover of Gaza City. China joined much of Europe in criticism of the plan, with a UN Security Council emergency meeting planned for today. David Garrett reports. London police arrested more than 400 protesters who were defying a law that bans support for the group Palestine Action. Demonstrators say Parliament's outlawing of the group and tight restrictions on supporting it is an infringement of free speech. Legendary American astronaut James Lovell, the commander of Apollo 13, who helped turn a failed moon mission into a miracle space rescue story, has died at the age of 97. He died on Thursday in Lake Forest, Illinois. The famous mission was made into a 1995 Hollywood movie with Tom Hanks playing the role of Lovell. Nasser Karim with more reports. Staying in space, 4 astronauts returned to Earth on Saturday after a mission to the International Space Station 5 months ago to relieve the stuck test pilots of Boeing's Starliner. Chinese aid has underpinned much of Vanuatu's modern infrastructure. Still, some Chinese contractors there say climate-related challenges remain some of the biggest obstacles to local construction. To sport, Hong Kong has increased its medal haul to 4 at the World Games. Harry Chang with a bronze in wakeboarding to go alongside the 3 gold already claimed by athletes in karate and wushu. Son Heung-min made an impact in his MLS debut as a substitute for LAFC as he helped his new team win a penalty in a 2-2 draw with Chicago. David Garrett has the details. Wang Chu-chin eased through to the semifinals of the WTT Championships in Yokohama. A survey found that over 70% of special education needs carers or SEN carers suffer long-term anxiety and emotional pressure. Mimosa reports. Finally, the weather for Monday. Mainly cloudy with a few showers, which will be heavier with thunderstorms. Sunny periods in the afternoon. Temperatures ranging from 27 to 32 degrees Celsius. And that's the news for tonight. Thank you for watching. And that's the news. Thank you for watching.